My name is Zain, and today we're talking about the impact of Claude in marketing. We're seeing massive changes in marketing, and that's why I'm bringing the guest, Klaus. Klaus has been working in paid marketing and marketing for 20 years, and it's a massive exposure there. Let's talk about this. Let's start with this. Like you call yourself a marketing rebel. What does that mean?
It means it's a hard question to answer.
Yeah.
It means that I try to not align into the status quo.
Okay.
I think that new technology,
Yeah.
you should always be curious about new technology, and when the technology is so it's so apparently that it's going to do some kind of disruption, you shouldn't be afraid of it. You should embrace it.
Yeah.
And that's what I try to do. And people tend to think I'm a bit scary because of that. Because what I do is I embrace it and I try to find some kind of a business meaning to it. And that sometimes it kind of like wiggles everything, or basically it could break models that you have built already.
Yeah.
So people get scared then. So maybe they see their income streams become smaller, or they see that we're threatening them by doing things smarter, faster, more efficient, and better looking, with better taste.
Yeah.
And that's what I think is maybe why I call myself a marketing rebel. I embrace change.
True. And tell us, if you are into, you love technology and you want to put this into marketing and stuff, you will be so excited about Claude Code. And have you tried Claude Code and marketing?
This morning, I built an agent for myself to take care of all of my financials in Claude Code. I installed, I have two agent systems in my garage here. So I can't have them inside. My future wife, happy life, happy wife, or happy wife, happy life. She tells me I can't have computers everywhere, so I have it in storage, like the garage. I built a financial agent for me this morning. That's taking care of all of my stocks. It sends me information and like notes and asks me. It doesn't. I don't allow it to buy everything on the stock market. I have to say okay. I have to put stop losses in there. But it's basically self-contained, and it is working pretty good. I just made money today already. That is built with Claude Code and Moltbot. So I have two rigs. One basic like laptop that I configured with the Claude that I steer with my message apps, and then I have an old mining rig, a BC250. It's an old ASRock that I built with Unix, so it's a Linux installation on it.
Oh wow! And tell us, like after Claude Code, what I'm understanding is, I always think about, like when people talk about making a $1 billion company by one person, I think that in order to build a $1 billion company by one person, there's a lot of things that can be, should not be, knowledge intensive, like something a person from a co-founder can look at the paid marketing. A general person can look at the paid marketing as well. And like when I look at Claude Code and stuff, I'm realizing is like people, like I myself have tried it up, and for all my Google Ads marketing, it's been changing the budgets. It's been launching new campaigns. It's been changing the right landing page for the right campaign. And it's telling me that this campaign has a massive bounce off. You have to improve you have to improve the landing page of it. So like it's, for me it's like a magical moment. It's by I've been into marketing for like 6-7 years, and all the time I always feel like I should not change the budget. I should ask my paid marketing person to change the budget because I've been very skeptical about it. But now it's something, superpower in my hand. What's happening is like, my marketing manager always come to me in the morning, Zain, but you have changed in the market and last night. And I say, I've been playing it out, and she was just telling me, Zain, you have to be a little, you have to be think a lot about before changing anything. But what I'm saying to her, like, uh, this is really exciting times, and she is, nowadays, she's also, testing it up, doing it up with the Claude Code instead of going into Google Ads, looking at the keywords. So how do you how you are excited about this era? How much you are excited?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I was the first person in Sweden that was certified in Meta, like the blueprint certification. So
Oh, wow.
I've been working like for 12 years with ads.
Okay.
And now we have Andromeda,
Okay.
which is like a huge improvement when it comes to taking care of your ads. I mean, it's basically AI run. And there's no need for building target audiences. That's what I was like the best in Sweden doing for a couple of years. And I mean, like, there's no need for that anymore. And this is what you have to do. You have to like change your pace, and you have to change your focus. I was like, this is not going to work out very well for me. So I have to do something else. So I spent 6 months learning about Claude Code, learning about Lovable, our webpage, for example, the others webpage, .se, totally built in Lovable, like from scratch.
Wow.
We built it in 2.5 weeks.
Wow.
So take a look at it. If you haven't seen it, I don't know if you got my link.
I haven't seen it. I would love to see it after the podcast. But tell me more about it.
You have a message on LinkedIn. You have a message on LinkedIn with the link.
Okay.
And you have a special link because we're not open until tomorrow.
Oh.
So we're opening shop. So it's like it's a counter there now, like countdown.
Wow.
Counting down. And that is built in Lovable. I mean, I did code back in the 1990s. I started my first agency, 1994.
Yeah.
And I did like one of the first web pages in Sweden.
Yeah.
And I've been doing like that for years. And now it's just like, why? I mean, the code is there.
True.
I mean, they talk about AGI.
Yeah.
And when we're supposed to be there, I think we're about like, this is the threshold.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah. I think we've already passed it, to be honest.
Still, I think, what I believe is, we didn't pass it. We are living in the era of, AGI. It's amazing. And to be very honest, I've seen a lot of people, especially in the paid marketing and stuff, they are not realizing it. They're not realizing this is like,
the media, like the media buyers, the big ones like Dentsu, they're going to go down the shitter. I mean, like that's going to go really bad. If they don't change now, they're out of business.
True. And just tell me, you tell me you're using Lovable to, for, coding, this landing pages and trying to, it's so easy to change it up. It's so easy to edit it up. It's so easy to have your own branding and, test it up. So like, what are the good, can you tell me about, some of the numbers, like, do you feel like 20% improve in ROAS or 40% improve in ROAS? And, what's the number look like after building all of this thing, any good example I can have?
This is hard because I haven't been working operationally when it comes to media purchase for like I would say maybe 6 years, 5 years. I've been more on the strategic level. Like we rolled out the Roborock in the Horde of Nordics. We worked with Ericsson, like the big tech company. And I was in charge of taking care of their the marketing for the IoT solutions that they had before. Now they sold that part to an American company. So I've been more of a strategist when it comes to media purchase than actually working in operationally in the systems. So I'm having a hard time to say like a number, but I would say when I talk to people that are in the media purchase business, they are well, it depends on what kind of goods, obviously. But when it comes to fast-moving customer goods, you might be around 20 or 30% increase in ROAS. No problem. And when you do your PMAX and you do your Andromeda campaigns, especially if you have lots of content, and this is why we're opening shop, you need to have like 150 assets now. Before it was like, it was okay to have 10, 15. Now it's times 10.
True. Agree. And I believe, like specifically, what's happening with the Meta as well, what it's saying is, let me do all the job. Just give me the assets. And that's what we are building in ImagineArt as well. Like, ImagineArt is building an end-to-end skill. You can generate thousands of variation in just one single click, because we feel like the future is all about scaling marketing creatives, to thousands, to millions. And like what my future look like is, even when you think about, what do you think, what's the biggest misconception of variation? What do you see, what people, let's suppose if one asset is winning, what have you seen, like how can you make the good variations?
That's a great question. I think that the cool thing now, to be completely honest, is that variations has been hard to create. Because we have to do, like, you have to have different environments. Let's say that I'm going to do an ad for a ski suit or something. Like you have to go to different places. The Alps, maybe Aspen, maybe the Swedish Fjällen, as we call it here. And then you have to have like 3, 4, 5 different shoots, photo shoots and video shoots. And you have to actually go there, like, and that's cost some. It's costly. And now you can do the variations just by prompting. Do a JSON that like puts you in the environment. No pollution, no trips, no big teams. And then you have like 5 different variations of the same thing, but in different spaces. That's one example. So like the physical world isn't a problem anymore, or like going to places. They are on the server at your place, I guess, or at Google or whatever.
100%.
So, and I mean that's the scalability here is like, it's enormous. It's so cool.
Yeah, like it's the greatest time to be alive, It's the greatest time to be alive.
Yeah, and I mean, I did one thing yesterday, just for the fun of it. I was like, we should approach all of the like fast food companies in Sweden, in Stockholm. We start small, start Stockholm.
Yeah. And
then I was like, okay, I asked Claude, give me like the 15 biggest, not like McDonald's and Burger King. Those are not, I'm not going to get a meeting with them. I know that. So give me like the middle sized ones that still have like maybe 15 locations or something. So Claude Code gave me that list, and then he gave me all of the LinkedIn addresses, all of the contact persons. And then I asked Claude Code to create a JSON prompt for me, to create an elderly woman that goes skateboarding, eating burgers or eating falafel or eating whatever like street food they sell. So I have a person, I call her Gunvo. That's like an old woman's name in Sweden. And I just changed the product and like the packaging by using your workflow. Adding the products. And then just running the prompts like in 3-4 runs. And then I had, I think, like 25 images. And then I sent it to the owners, like over LinkedIn, with the addresses that Claude gave me, or Sonnet. And still no answer from them, but it was yesterday. So, but I mean, they got three images that looked like they were like shot by a professional photographer that they could use. And I said, like, use it. It's for free. I don't care. Would be cool if everybody, all of them did at the same time. It's the same woman.
True. And
so, I mean, the scalability is enormous.
Yeah. And like, and plus, if you talk about your business, where do you measure spendiness?
Pardon?
Where your measure spendiness? And which channel you spend most?
Well, as I said, we opened yesterday.
Okay.
So right now we're not spending any media spend right now.
Yeah.
We're just doing PR.
Yeah.
I just emailed a couple of journalists. One called during this call, just telling them that we have a relationship with you.
Yeah.
Which is to us like this is. I sent an email to one of your colleagues.
Yeah.
She followed up within like a day, and now we're supposed to go into your studio program, which is like amazing.
Yeah.
And we're so flattered and proud to be part of it. So yeah.
Thank you for being a part of it. And like it's a community. We are building a really good community with the people who love to talk about what you're building. Who like the goal of Imagine is just like we started this company like in third semester, and we are just like in the second year of our university, and we were like just want to build something great from and we just want to build something that it could be that anyone can use it, and then they feel like wow. Like I think so. What I believe is the greatest gift of one human being to another human being is giving something that is is creating something useful for them. I think this is the biggest gift you can give to another human being. There is no other gift than this, like where you can create something and it can be useful for someone else. Like from cycle to building some great movie to building some great MacBook, and that's what our vision is, and that's why we are connecting connected with all the right people who want to do something great and who want to innovate, who want to create something, put their thoughts and put their thoughts into creation. So coming back to the point is, like where do you see things? Do you see things in a company that is do you say think like there's this saying in marketing, like a $300K should be managed by one person. Do you are you seeing the time is coming where $1 million budget will be managed by one person?
$1 million budget will be manageable by one agent.
One agent.
Or several agents, depending on what system you're using. To be honest, I mean, like, why put the person on that? I
True,
mean,
I agree.
Everything has to do with bandwidth.
Yeah.
I have a very limited bandwidth because I have a limited brain. I'm kind of stupid.
True.
So,
True.
So why put me on that if I can't deliver like the best result?
True.
So it's the same thing with advertising overall. I mean, I looked at this is an analogy, but like listen to me, because hear me out on this. I looked at like those robots, like the humanoids that they're building now, and everybody's like laughing at them. It's like they are so slow. Yeah, but they work 24/7, 365 days a year. Yeah. So they will get more shit done in that amount of time than any human would be able to do.
Agree.
So that's bandwidth. Same thing is when it comes to technology, when it comes to advertising.
Agree.
Or stocks. I can never understand all of that data. I can't process it. It's impossible. I mean, any given second right now in the world, one Rubin, what's it called? Rubin ship from NVIDIA, the new chips. Okay. One of those chips. Okay. In 1 second has the capacity of 43 Earths, like 43 of our globes.
Oh, wow.
The total capacity of mathematics in a second. That's one ship. And they're shipping like 3,000 now. So we can never, ever keep up with that. So why even try? We should do other things, like what you said, like make each other feel worthy, like give each other value.
Yeah,
and not sit down and try to manage ad accounts, because that's completely
I should not disclose this to my marketing team, otherwise they will not be able to work today. But it's amazing.
I mean, you have to have a filter there, obviously. I mean, it's always good to have a gatekeeper.
Yeah,
it's the same thing as when we create AI generated content.
Yeah.
We would never just let that go through directly to the customer. There has to be a filter, someone that oversees it and says, this is good enough.
Yeah.
This isn't. So, I mean, we're still there. And I mean, a machine can't feel feelings. A human can.
True.
True. Yeah.
True. And like, what's your process of, marketing look like? When I think about Google Ads, what I'm understanding is right now I just asked my, Claude to review all the campaigns and then look at what's working and look at which page has the highest conversions. And just like, think about where's the market is, where the market gap is in terms of which keywords is having more conversions. And based on those keywords, we'll be thinking about, which market is open and, just try to have launch campaigns from there. And then think about more in terms of, what I'm thinking is like, think about the landing page experience a lot. And, trying to think about, how Claude, what to build the best landing page to convert users. And what I'm seeing, Claude is not that great in designing yet.
It's awful. It's awful.
It's awful. Yeah, I agree. And the page design it's shit right now. But I believe the future is like, the future wouldn't be, what my dream of future is. Claude can, can build pages like Lovable and test it by itself to see which paging has the good conversions, and then land that page to direct to the product. Do you feel like that should be the future is?
I think you're right. I mean, good taste. That's just. I mean, that's nothing that you can teach or learn a machine to have good taste.
Agree.
And graphics design. I mean, I saw this clip with. I think it was Matt Damon and what's his name? The other guy. What's his name? The other guy, not the Matt Damon. They do the Rip, the movie together. What's his name? Oh, whatever. I saw this clip where I think it was they said like AI always tend to go middle of the road. It never deviates or makes something that's like what I said rebellious, for example. There's no rebel yell in, and there's not an AI will probably never really create that great art.
Yeah,
because it's just an algorithm that's trying to see what's the most likely way to do it, right?
Yeah, true.
So the person that's going to do the art is not the machine. It's the person that tells the machine what to do.
True.
So, and that is also true, I think, when it comes to ad assets, for example. You have to tell it what's in the asset, how the typography should look. Yeah. This is still a craftsmanship that you have to have.
True.
And I don't know if I get to come through with what I really mean, but what I mean is that taste is something that's human, right?
Yeah.
And we would never allow slop to our customers. We take the AI, we refine it, we redefine it, and we make it look beautiful. And it should, I mean, if you have always constantly have to say, this is AI, when you show a picture, because you think that will impress people, then you're completely wrong.
Yeah.
If you can't see it, it doesn't really matter. If you can see it, you're like, you did something kind of shitty. So, it's kind of crappy. So, and that, when it comes to Claude, for example, I tried to put in, and this was a while ago. I don't know if it's better now, but I tried to put in a graph, like the brand book of a company that I used to work with, and tried to get it to create the assets. And the assets, to be honest, looked like crap. And the same thing is when it comes to the Meta Manus thing now, when they try to like recreate your current assets and make deviations, and or like remix it, and it looks like slop. It looks, it's not good.
True.
So we're still not there. But I mean, what do I know? Maybe in a year, maybe in 6 months, maybe in 3 months.
Yeah, I think so. Like for aesthetics, you can have the best variation nowadays easily. but for videos, it's not possible yet. I don't think so. It will
No.
take a lot of time to have a good end-to-end video of replica, because it's
Yeah.
harder to make a variation of a video. But like, um, but still, I feel like having the problem of seeing which assets is performing, and then copy those assets and put that into FigJam file, and then ask your creative team to create of that. Now what's happening what happening with my Claude is, I have configured it with a Figma, so it's like picking the right assets, what's winning, and putting that on the FigJam. Even that is saving a lot of time for me. And
Didn't Figma buy Weavy?
yeah, Figma by BB. Yeah.
And I mean, like what they try to do is basically exactly what you're talking about, like creating apps,
Creating ads. Yeah.
adding assets and then trying to get it. And Weavy was so, to be honest, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
And I think that Figma, I mean, it looks all right,
Yeah.
but I mean, Apple would never buy that, or any other company with self-esteem.
Yeah. Like what's happening with ImagineArt, because like we have this workflow feature as well, ImagineArt workflow, where with this node-based structures, like, and I was building this more of in terms of generic terms. But like last month I realized this workflow is just for one single thing. That's about scaling. That's about scale, because the people who are already using generating images and generating videos, they can usually done this with UI. It's much easy to build that. But when you have a node-based structure, the power of node-based structure is all about iteration, numbers and scale. Like scale and iterations. So I believe like what our vision is this as well. Like you don't need to go to Claude Code. You can have a conversation inside a workflow with understanding of all the meta ads understanding. And you just ask it to create me a variation, and it create a variation and upload it directly to your meta accounts. I think so. This is going to be the future, and this is where we are betting on as well.
Yeah, and I have another small company now. I'm restructuring that a bit. I used to sell gaming computers.
Yeah.
And I did all of the ads for it by hand. I think I sold the first week in business. I had like I sold $30,000 in 1 week.
Wow.
Also built in Lovable, but then I did all of the ads in Photoshop.
Okay.
And it took forever.
It took forever.
Then I tried a couple of like Weaver and some other like the workflow based ones.
Yeah.
And Kive also pretty okay. Like and the workflow thing there, it kind of opens up the possibility for bandwidth again, the scalability.
True.
And you have the same thing in ImagineArt, and that's why I love your system. I mean, Higgsfield, for example, it's super nice to look at.
Yeah, true.
But it's also kind of like you don't have the same control.
True, I agree.
I used to work in Comfy UI before, and and Stable Diffusion. Okay. And that is basically a little bit like your workflow, the way you work, but you have more nodes and it's more complicated.
Yeah.
And you have to have your local systems and you have to have your local hardware. So it's expensive in that way, and it takes time. It's just not as fast.
And I think so.
Like, but I like.
I think so. Like the future of workflows is also as well, where you want agent to do every single thing, instead of creating nodes and stuff, because it's become very hectic for everyone. And I believe I don't know, like what's the future of what's the JD of like AI marketer person look like. I think there should be some some department for AI marketing. I believe that is what the whole world is moving towards, where a lot of departments is going to change their names. There's a lot of people who are going to change their their job description as well. So like what's your future, what's your vision of future AI marketing person? What's the JD look like?
Oh, that's also very hard. I mean, you're asking all the right questions, and I think it feels like I'm giving you all the wrong answers, but but I think that
no, you're doing great work.
I
I'm
think so.
learning a lot.
Yeah. I think that maybe I think a generalist,
Yeah,
and a person that's very curious
true.
and tech savvy and open to change.
I think so. You have put all the traits of a $1 million founder. That's
I think
all the traits of a great founder as well.
maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm an entrepreneur as well, just like you. So I tried to figure. I've never hit it like super. I mean, I've never did it out of the ballpark yet. But I'm only 50. True. This is from what I've understood the best age to start a new company, because you learned all of the shit that you are supposed to not do, and now you like have your everything, like your knowledge capital in place. So I hope that's true. But I think that a generalist person that's curious and also that's not afraid of tech, and also that has the ability not to have so much prestige. I mean, in the background you see there's like a camera.
Yeah,
I'm a really good cameraman. I can really film all super great, but I haven't used that for 3 months now, and I'm doing a short film now. Okay. And this is the cool thing. I think it's democratizing, so people that didn't have the possibilities to create like let's say a short movie that's high quality, almost broadcast quality. That was unheard of 6 months ago.
Agree.
3 months ago, I would have said it's not possible either. Sea Dance 2 and Kling 3, I'll say almost there. I mean, it's almost broadcast quality. So a person that embraces all of these things is the person I think. And what kind of title that would be? Maybe Rainmaker or Changemaker or Marketing Rebel, maybe. I don't know.
True. I think so. Like it would be. You're 100% so right about this. Generalist mindset. I think so. Like in the future, in every role, but what I'm looking at, like after AI, is like everyone who is a great journalist and with the right curiosity mindset is going to be I think so upskill in his career a lot. And the future belongs to the people who just say, how can I add a value, like how can I move fast, how can I do the stuff. So coming back to the marketing side, when I look it up, specifically the if you talk about this there's a two sides of marketing. One side is more about you can improve the marketing, you can have a good ROAS, you can have more landing pages, you can have more creative assets, and then you can do the all things. But like one more thing, what I'm talking to my co-founder is like we have built Imagine for in the last 3 years, and if I sit today and I try to copy ImagineArt with a Claude Code, I can do it in 3 days. I can just copy the whole product in just 3 days. So there will be a lot of SaaS products will be coming in the markets. And what's happening is they will be letting a lot of marketing companies as well, because they have to run this up. So in the start, there's hard to make a SaaS. It's very hard to make a SaaS. Like suppose if you have to copy ImagineArt, if you ask me last like 2 years, even 1 year back, I can say to you, it would take you around 1.5 years to do that. But now it's taking 4 days. And what's happening is like there's a lot of SaaS. There will be a lot of SaaS. There will be a lot of marketing, and there's a lot of paid marketing companies will become. They launch a product. They scale it up the marketing. So what should be the mode of it? What should be the mode of any product? It will be brand. It will be their loyal user. Their community, or that would be about the company who have more funding, so they can pull more money into influencers and stuff. How do you see this thing?
I think that first, I tend to go back to Steve Jobs here.
Yeah.
I like to quote Steve Jobs. Not because he was a great person, because I think he wasn't. He was probably the worst boss ever, from what I've heard. People working for him.
I love Steve.
Okay. But what he's always going back to is the user interface and the feeling you get.
Yeah.
When you use a product.
Yeah.
The ease of using it.
True.
It just works.
True.
And the user interface is often what you refer to them.
True.
And that's, I mean, SAS companies is easy to build, just like you said. But using the product, that is where you win the customer.
True.
And also, I think in your case, helping the customer to get the acknowledgement, or like to promote what they create.
True.
I think that some of them studios are now like, they are starting to almost like on a Netflix level. They start to do broadcasting. I mean, that you can actually see AI content in an AI content, let's say, ecosystem.
Yeah.
So everything there it's like Netflix, but it's for AI.
Agree.
That's something I would say. I like creating the window for people to get the opportunity to show what they created. I think that's also key. So creating a community and also give people the window and the possibility to present what they've created. That's something that I think, I don't know. I've never built $1 billion company. I never had 30 million users like you have. So I don't really know, but I think I would imagine that creating that opportunity would be probably a way of creating or achieving success. And the user interface, obviously. I think that's what you get. You get the feeling of a product.
True.
Some of your competitors have beautiful user interfaces.
True.
And in some ways, they are completely you can't focus because everything is happening everywhere and all of the time, and you just get you have to be able to focus. So it's a hard question to answer, to be honest. What do you think yourself? I mean, I'll turn the question back to you. What do you think? I mean, how would you? How do you foresee it?
So like specifically, what's the right thing you want to ask from me? You know, can you phrase it again?
Like the same question you asked me. Yeah. If I direct it back to you, what would be your answer? I mean, I'm super curious.
Yeah. So the question was about Klaus, what was the question about?
The question you just gave me. The question of how you how an SAS company would be successful. Yeah, and that you can build something just like from scratch into. I mean, you can build, just like you said, you could probably build ImagineArt.
Yeah.
When it comes to at least the functionality within, if you have a pretty good team, within a couple of weeks. But I mean, what's diverse? I mean, this is.
I think so. Like this question has been asked. Like I ask this question every single day. I wake up in the morning because I have to ask this, because I have to think about my company longevity. And when I think about it, like I believe the company who's going to make the biggest buzz in the start will be having more profit to burn, and will have the company who take more funding will going to keep up, because like you can be having thousands of tools for analytics, but you go for mixed panel because know it's like it's a household name. So whoever is going to make a household name is going to win first. And the second thing, I agree with this. It's all about the minor touches. It's all about the detail. Like as Steve says, people think design is how you see them, but like as Steve says, design is how you use it. So it's all about making that perfection. And I believe this is the hard question. This is the toughest question in the planet Earth. What's the moat? What's the moat? And what I'm seeing, looking at specifically, like this cloud computers and Claude Code and like all this open cloud stuff. I'm feeling I'm feeling this industry is going to be changed a lot, and the people who is interested, the people who want to, the people who is like the people who have invested in the past in some product and some technology, is they all have to rethink about it. They all have to rethink about it. And when like I've been 'cause like I've been in this market for so long, and I know what's happening with every big technology change. Every 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 next 3 years of the technology revolution, all the products mostly they go down. Like there was no first social media. Facebook was not first social media, and Google as well was the first, no, not the first search engine, because the technology is not right in the first, second, third year to build the right interface. And that's what you have seen. What you're seeing is
You're talking about the adaption curve there, when it's like,
Y-
it's too early adapters where like I use it even if it doesn't work, just because it's cool and I'm the first one that can use it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And like I'm just thinking about I built ImagineArt, and now everyone is saying you can do all the stuff with like with a single prompt. You can have a vibe coding, you can have a prompt, and you can do every single, from image editing to video editing to to putting filters to put a shot in something. Like even the complete video editing. Like who else has imagined 1 year before? That can be only done by just prompt with the video editing as well. And like, and I'm saying I'm thinking about the product in a very different angle nowadays. I'm thinking about more in terms of putting the prompt box the center of my product, because this is where the future is going. And I'm also thinking about it, the prompt box with the capability to have a great connection with this great connectors with Meta, with this visual, this some data, some MCPs with your Mix panel, with your Slack, to even don't give, in order, you don't need to give the context of it, to what you're trying to do. So that's how I think about MCP, this mode concept. Yeah. So I think so, like we will have to we have already talked about a lot of things. I believe just like just I'm just more curious about like how this new generation is going towards thinking about how they are going to use this agentic models for marketing, and how they're going to optimize it up, and how we might be we're going to see more better ROAS after having a great agents who is telling us the right data with the right keywords, with the right marketing videos as well. So yeah, I think so. I'm really excited about the future.
Yeah, I think I mean, like, one way of thinking, looking at it would be maybe, I mean, when it comes to content and marketing, uh, um, subject person, target audience,
Mm.
and that gets served with content that they agree with and they like,
Yeah,
more likely is going to buy your product.
yeah, true.
And that has to do anything. I mean, that works with any, like, any field of this. And it's the same thing with movies and moving content or whatever. I mean, any content that you're going to consume.
True.
And I think if looking at it a little bit further down the road, I think that maybe you will have your own profile where you get served exactly the content that you want. I mean, when it comes to videos,
Yeah,
you'll have everybody is going to have like their own
social media.
personal. Yeah, even I think even more narrow, their own personal TV series
True.
that's that is made just for them, but with the big context of something that you can talk about.
True.
Because back in I mean, the whole thing has been that people are always tend to go to sit down and talk about, did you see Friends? Did you see Shandy, what we said? That could be like, and that kind of a bonfire
True.
isn't really there anymore.
Agree.
Everybody has their own uh, social media flows right now.
True.
But there is some things that everybody's going to talk about, or any big topic, and that could be like still be the same context, but you can build content around. And it's the same thing with the content you get served in your ads. I think it's going to be different for everyone. It's going to be purposed for that. That exact person.
True.
And everybody's going to get their own ads, I think, in the future.
True.
And that's just my assumption.
Amazing talking to you, Klaus. It's amazing feedback, and we'll love to see how you will gonna use ImagineArt and how it's gonna help it out. I would love to get your feedback on this as well. So it's great talking to
you. Did you get answers to your question? I mean, I feels like I'm mostly rambling.
No, Klaus. I really love your feedback, and I think so. Like we have a great chemistry to whatever we are trying to achieve. That we have the same thoughts. I think so. Yeah, the industry is in the right way, and yeah, let's I think so. Let's get more excited and let's burn more tokens. Yeah, that should be our.
I mean, like my next thing I'm going to sell now.
Yeah,
and that's I'm going to hopefully we'll got to be able to have some kind of companionship around this. Is that we're going to do a short movie.
Yeah.
And that one is we're going to try to sell it. I just sent an email to the Swedish Broadcasting Network. They laid off 200 people today.
Oh,
because their budgets are just exploding.
Okay.
For many reasons, but one of them is the streaming costs, obviously. So now they're basically closing down a lot of TV programs, and mostly in what you could call like entertainment part of it. So news and stuff like that is going to be still, but it's public service. It's like the BBC. So they have to go back to like the core business, news, that kind of information, instead of doing game shows and stuff like that, or entertainment, or drama. And drama is one part where I think could be super useful to use AI. Because, I mean, you want to tell a story, but what you get when you want to tell a story is that you get lots of things that you have to invest in. All of the actors, and the whole thing with building the set, the whole thing with having all of the people that's going to film the whole thing, the editing part, the post, everything like that. You could get that cost down immensely by using AI. So that would be a perfect customer of ours, for example.
True. I agree. We'll love to talk about it, Klaus. Let's connect on LinkedIn. I've just accepted your LinkedIn request. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Thank you, Klaus. Thank you, Klaus, for your time. It's been great chatting to you.
I've been loving every second. I'm sorry if I'm just talking a lot, but
no. It's amazing. It's amazing. Thank you, Klaus.
Yeah, and have a good one. And I hope to talk to you soon again.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.